Yo, what's up everyone, my name is Zodi and today we're going to survive 200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. We'll start from somewhere and end by trying to beat the Wither. If you haven't watched my first 100 days, there should be a card on the top right. But without any further ado, let's just get into it. On day 100, I traveled all the way back to my base with all my levels because I had my spawn points over the stronghold because I built this little house last time. So I went back, I enchanted a lot of things, and that was about it. I didn't do too much else. I enchanted all my things to make them actually good. On day 101, I went to my mine and I dug a ton of obsidian because on day 102 I built a portal in the stronghold for easy access. I also started this tunnel to the portal and I was done on day 103. On day 103 I went into the end, I went into the gate portal to try and get an elytra, and I finally got one on day 104. On day 105 I went to a close by village and tried to get a mending book, and after some tries I actually got it on day 106. On day 107 I traded a lot of emeralds. I traded a lot of wheat for emeralds so I could get enough emerald for mending on most of my gears. On day 108 I prepared a build, so I got materials, I mined a bit, and also did some terraforming, which I continued on day 109. On day 110 I started a build, and you might be wondering, wait Zodi, what type of build is this? Well, you see, I am building a creeper farm. This is a creeper farm from the channel Shulkercraft. I don't know if he actually made it, but that's the tutorial I followed. And I was done at, wait for this, day 125. So I spent a long time on this creeper farm. On day 126, I mostly stood in my creeper farm to get as much gunpowder as I can for my elytra, and that's all I did really. On day 127 I started building a road to the creeper farm and stuff like that, and I was done at day 128. I wanted a Totem of Undying, so in the night time at day 128 I tried looking for this villager outpost and actually find one on day 129. And started killing a lot of these, and I started a raid in a village. I didn't really know how to get them at this point, so I just figured you do a raid and that's it. And it's a little bit easier than that actually. Just kill the one with the flag. But I didn't know that, so I started a raid in a village, and I lost all my arrows and it took a lot of time, and it wasn't really worth it, and I almost died a few times, so that was fun. On day 130 I started to mine for debris, and I didn't really find any, and I stopped at day 131. On day 132 I just stood in my creeper farm, and yeah, that was about it. I stood in my creeper farm and tried to get as much gunpowder as I can again. On day 133 I used my gunpowder, I made some TNT, and I tried to get debris using TNT. It was actually not effective at all. I did find some, but not too much. On day 134 I dug a lot of sand, and that was about it. I didn't do too much this day. On day 135 I started going on an adventure trying to find a closer outpost, because the last village outpost I found was very far, so I tried to find some closer for an upcoming project. And then I went home. On day 136 I dug up a lot of stone for another project that I'm gonna do sooner, and this went on until day 137. On day 138 I went into the end, I killed some enderman, I made an enderman farm, which I was done on day 141. On day 142 I spent most of my time enchanting things, and this went on until day 143. On day 144 I didn't do too much. I enchanted some more things, I got some more gunpowder, but also I fixed my creeper farm, so it's a little bit more effective now. On day 145 however, I enchanted some more things, got some XP, and I didn't do too much else other than enchant things. On day 146 I went on some shulker box hunting, because I want some more shulker box chests thing. On day 147 I just stood in my creeper farm all day, because on day 148 I started mining for debris, and it went on until day 150. On day 151 all I did was stay in my creeper farm all day, all night. On day 152 I went to an ice spike biome because I need it for an upcoming project. The next day, day 133, I didn't do too much. I sorted my chest, I tried to plan everything for the project and stuff like that. On day 154 however, I actually started my project, which is a Totem of Undying farm made by Shulkerbox again, and the end of my farm was also made by Shulkerbox, or maybe it wasn't made by him, but I followed his tutorial on both, and this took 9 whole days, so I was done on day 163 and also I almost died. On day 164 I used my emerald from my Totem of Undying farm for mending on the rest of my gear. On day 165 I set out on a mission to get 3 wither skulls, and actually got it within 1 day, so that was epic. On day 166 I started on debris mining again, and I was done at day 167, where the rest on that day I stood in my creeper farm. I also stood the rest of day 168 in my creeper farm as well. On day 169, nice, I went on debris mining with my new TNT, and also it ended on day 170. On day 171 I went to my Totem of Undying farm, stood there for a while, and I was done at 173, where the rest of that day I stood in my creeper farm. On day 174 however, I got a bunch of sand for a new project and also killed slime in the nighttime. On day 175 I started to mine again for this project, and I was done mining at day 177. On day 178 I was still mining, but specifically for obsidian, so I mined only obsidian until day 179. On day 180 I went back to the village and I actually got more mending books. I didn't really think I needed more, but I guess I did. I don't need too much, I got way too much than I need to, because basically all my gear is already mending at this point. On day 181 I finally started my project, so I went out, searched for a village, because I was gonna make an iron golem farm, and it took some time to actually be done. So how much time did it actually take? Well, it took until day 195. We're almost there. Iron golem farm took way too much time than I think it would, but hey, now it's done. On day number 196 I stood in my creeper farm, that's about it. I got some gunpowder and I didn't do too much else. On day 197 I reworked my farm a little bit, you know, the iron golem farm, so it looks better, it works better and stuff like that, and it was done on day 199. We're almost there. And one more thing, I got a dog before that didn't really show you, but he never came back to me because I flew too far and he didn't teleport for some reason, but now he actually did teleport to me, so I have my dog back. It's day 200, the big day we're gonna beat the wither. So I took my horse, I went to a secure place I checked out the day earlier, and I was gonna beat him on foot, on land, because that's more epic. But In full honestly, I didn't actually beat him because apparently Withers is very hard to beat and you need to be even more prepared. And I wouldn't recommend beating him in just an open setting. The only reason why I did it is because I thought it was gonna look more epic. But he can just fly away and you can't do anything because you can't really, shoot arrows when he's half health for some dumb reason, and he regens, and it's very hard to punch him because he's in the air. And I didn't really beat him, but I tried, and my plan is to do on day 201 actually beat him. So that was that. That is me surviving 200 days in Minecraft Hardcore. Did you like this video? You can always hit the like button. And why not check out one of the 2 videos on your left? They are very epic videos, and also subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya!